They say you should never stay more than 3 days in Vegas. And by day 3, the night of the big Impersonators showcase, the constant audio and visual stimulation was starting to take its toll. But for Gary, Steve, and Emmeline, this was the business end of their trip. A good 3-minute performance in the showcase in front of America's top talent agents could mean the difference between success or failure.
Now, Cher, don't touch that mascara.
If I could turn back time.
Right. Rock and roll.
Cat, key cat.
Dreams come true.
Like an impersonation foie gras, we were force-fed performances from Elvis's and Jagger's. Out-of-tune McCartney's and Barbra Streisand's. At times, it was hard to know who they were impersonating. Some sang songs usually confined to disability adverts. There was comedy too, sort of.
I find that I'm attracted to men with receding hairline. But then again, I'm Jewish and I can't resist anything 10% off.
And then the moment where Yang and Yang met, as the American Austin introduced our Austin. It was finally New Zealand's turn to give the Yanks a taste of Kiwi.
Please welcome Austin Powers!
And Gary, splendid in hypercolour velour, sang like a shagadelic songbird.
Do you love me? I can really move. Why do you love me? I'm in the groove. Why do you love me? Do you love me? Now that I can dance, dance. Hey, if I could turn back time.
Emmeline sizzled in black lace. And even though he was clearly faking it, Steve brought the crowd to a thunderous orgasm, albeit a slightly gay one. His was a rousing performance, enough to get a personal commendation from Bono and Sean Connery.
What did you think of the performance?
It was fantastic. I just had no idea. These guys are from New Zealand. They're just great. I'd like to get them over to the UK.
Yeah. Now you're talking.
You guys rock.
No, you behave.
And I know about The Rock.
Yes, you do.
It's another character.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we had a couple of agencies come up and the guys were talking to the organisers here and said that the Kiwis all rocked and seemed to really put on a good show. So it looks like that they seem to be quite impressed because we were really worried about it. And my biggest worry was the fact that the other Austin Powers guy was, Richard, was hosting the show. What's he like? He's okay. He's got a strong American accent when he does Mike Myers, does Austin Powers, and he repeats himself a lot with the year babies all the time. So I think maybe it got a bit too much sometimes. Yeah, he does look like him. Yeah, he does. He's a lot thinner than I am.
So Gary, aka Austin Powers, Steve, aka Freddie Mercury, and Emmeline, aka Cher, said so long to the legend stage at the Imperial Palace in Las Vegas. Plumper from the perpetual $9.99 buffets, poorer from their punting perdition, but richer for the experience of cutting it with the best second besters in the world. Coming up next week, the 2007 EML Awards, Aotearoa's premier celebration of the outstanding, the appalling, and the average. That's next week on EML.
Shut. Fuck you. You're good in life.
From all of us here at Eating Media Lunch, good night.
as can be. Are you horny just like me? Hello, pretty woman, walking down, pretty woman. You're bloody alphabet's all right now. I couldn't help but see, pretty woman. Don't walk away. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. Isn't that some more crime? I would see a doctor about that. Yeah. Where the hell am I? Yeah. Okay. What do I see? No, don't pump it like that, Webster. I'm on the front of you, don't pump it like that. Yeah. Is she walking back? So keep your pants on, that's right. And she's walking back to me. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, my pretty woman. Yeah. Very metal though, everybody. Look at her. Well, let me hear you say, yeah, baby. Yeah. Just looking for the screamers, and there she is, right there. How are you, baby?